Hey there, welcome back. It's day 2 of Interactive Elements Week, and we are going to use these two cute little bow dies to create several projects. Now, these pieces work together to create this fun festive bow, and I'm going to show you how to make this quick and easy gift card holder, perfect for the holidays. Plus, I have several cards and scrapbook pages to share with you. So let's go ahead and get into it. Here's a closer look at this fun gift card holder we're going to create. You'll need a piece of white daisy measuring 6.5 by 4.25. I'm going to use my paper trimmer to score this at 1.25. So just whatever you have to score, 1.25. Run that down there and then bump it over to 4.25 and score it again. Super simple. Two little fold lines, and then we can bend these over, so that's going to be the top half, and this shorter piece is going to make the bottom portion of our gift card holder. You definitely want to use a good strong adhesive for this. I'm putting a little tape runner so it's going to hold right away, but I am going to add a little liquid glue because we don't want that coming open. So we'll fold this over, press down, and you want to only get it on the edge so we have room for our gift card. So now we're ready to decorate the front. I have brought in a piece from the Comfort and Joy paper pack. This is 2 inches by 4 inches. I'm just going around the edges with a little black ink to finish that off really quick. You can use whatever pattern paper. The poinsettias would be really pretty too. I'm getting this centered so we have that white margin all the way around. And before we get any further into the project, we should put our bow together. So for this one, I have a couple pieces of candy apple red, and I'm going to run this through my die cutting machine. So we have our 2 pieces. Now you just want to start curling that around your finger. We're training the paper, and you can use a bone folder. Your finger works great, and we're just creating those rounded portions that are going to form our bow. I'm also doing that to this little center piece that wraps around, which you'll see here in a moment. Again, you want a strong adhesive. The liquid glue works great. We're going to put a little dab in the middle. And then on each tab, just holding this for a moment, and then we're going to use our tweezers to hold it all together while it dries. Line your bow up on the bottom portion, and then this little piece wraps around and holds it all together. I'm going to slide that towards me so I can pick it up and then bend that over. And now we can use our tweezers and set that aside to dry. You're probably thinking I could whip this out with my Cricut. I have a Cricut too, but this is so simple, it's actually faster. So we're ready to decorate the front of the card and put the belly band on. You'll need a piece that's 1 inch by 6.5, and we are going to work this just folding it gently around the center of the card like you see me doing here. You don't want it too tight because then it's going to be difficult to slide off and on. So I'm just pushing that down, working it a little bit so it's not such a snug fit, and then we'll just apply a little tape runner and then wrap that back around the card and secure it together like so. I'm going to go ahead, I pre-stamped my sentiments I'm going to use for the front. This is from the Comfort and Joy Cardmaking. This stamp here, I've stamped that in candy apple red and used the coordinating die to cut that out. So you only want to put adhesive on the center. We just want it to be adhered to that red band. And now we're ready to bring in our pretty little bow. I love the stitching detail on this bow. You probably can't see it very well on camera, but it's very pretty when you see it in person. So I'm using, again, just putting the adhesive where it's going to touch that 1 inch wide band in the center and just overlapping our stamp sentiment. Fluff your bow so everything is just right. I'm going to go ahead and tuck the gift card in. We can use this top half to write a sentiment if you'd like, and then I will secure the belly band just by sliding it over. We just want to work that into the center there, and voila! Super fast and simple, a great way to use up your leftover Christmas scraps. So let's go ahead and take a look at some more artwork I've created featuring this small bow die. So this first card was definitely inspired by the gift card holder itself. I went ahead and put some shimmer brush on that bow, and it's so sparkly and so pretty. And then we have another version here. I've used the Stitch Square. This is all heat embossed with white pigment ink and clear embossing powder. We did some pine branches there and then put our sentiment in the center of the square. This is a fun card. I actually saw this idea on Pinterest, and then I got the color scheme from our Love of Color book. So super fun. You could do an ombre look with that as well. This one is my favorite. It's so pretty. We have the scarlet paper with the charcoal, and I've gone ahead and used that fancy border and then decorated it with a bow. I just love that card. This one's fun. This is from the Jingle Joy collection, and I went ahead and used our tags and tabs thin cuts, cut a few tags, stamped a sentiment, and then finished it off with a fun little bow in raspberry cardstock. Now for you scrapbookers, here is a 2-page layout that I created, and look at the shine on that bow. So I made this for a friend's daughter, and you can see I repeated that. I like to repeat elements on both pages, so we've just incorporated a bow right onto the scrapbook page, and it looks really pretty. Now this is a fun layout. I actually have a process video coming up later this week for this page, and it's all about how my cat got into the wrapping paper and the bows and everything. So the bows were perfect for the story and just fun on this layout. I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. Tomorrow I have a home decor project for you featuring the large bow, so stay tuned for that. Hang tight for a funny blooper or two at the end of this video. These two components work together to create this fun, this fun